Imagine sitting at a laptop, no followers, no portfolio, no technical background, and getting paid $200 for a single conversation. That happened this week. Not because of some algorithm trick, not because of a viral post, because of a skill most people are accidentally developing right now. And this week's AI news made the demand for that skill explode. Let me explain exactly what is going on. This week, Sam Altman publicly pushed for an AI sovereign wealth fund, a government-controlled pool of capital invested directly into AI infrastructure. Think roads and bridges, but for intelligence. At the same time, Meta announced its upcoming model matches GPT 5.5. That is not a small claim. GPT 5.5 is a frontier model, and now there are at least 4 competing models at roughly that level. GPT 5.6 just launched in a limited government preview. Claude Mythos 5 was partially restored after a 2-week emergency ban. Gemini 2.5 Pro with DeepThink is leading science benchmarks. And now Meta is entering that same tier. This is not a tech story. This is a business problem. Because right now, thousands of small business owners are completely overwhelmed. A restaurant owner in Calgary, a marketing agency in Manchester, a freelance accountant in Melbourne, a property manager in Dallas. They all know AI matters. They have all heard the headlines, but they have absolutely no idea which model to use, for what task, at what price, with what trade-offs. And that confusion is a business. The moment you understand the difference between these models, you become valuable, not to tech companies, to the business owner next door who cannot afford to figure this out themselves. Hold that thought for a second. Here's the part most people miss entirely. Companies are not confused about whether to use AI. That decision is already made. The question they cannot answer is which AI? GPT 5.6 has 3 tiers now. Sol at $5 input, 30 output per million tokens. Terra at $2.50 per million, Luna at $1 per million. Those numbers mean nothing to a cafe owner or a real estate agent or a fitness coach running an online program, but they mean something to you, especially after this video. This is where things get genuinely useful. The skill being paid for right now is not coding, it is not data science, it is not prompt engineering in the technical sense, it is translation, taking what is happening in the AI world this week and explaining to a local business what it means for their specific situation, which tool saves them money. Which tool handles their customer emails better? Which tool is worth upgrading for? Which one they can skip entirely? This is AI model consulting, and it is the most underpriced skill in the market right now. A business owner who pays $5,000 a month for a marketing agency will gladly pay $200 for 1 hour to understand their AI options, because the wrong AI choice is costing them more than that every single month. And you do not need to be an expert to do this. You need to be 2 steps ahead. That is it. If you are finding this useful, consider subscribing for more practical AI insights every week. Now here is how you actually build this. Step 1, use Perplexity AI every single morning. Set it to search mode. Ask it to summarize AI model updates from the past 7 days. Read the results. That takes 10 minutes. You are now more informed than 90% of business owners alive. Step 2, use Claude to turn what you learned into a 1-page comparison. Prompt it like this. Write a plain English comparison of the top 3 AI tools available this week for a small business owner with no tech background, focused on cost, speed, and ease of use. Claude will produce a document that looks professionally researched, because it is. Step 3, reach out to 5 small businesses this week, not to sell them anything. Just ask one question. Are you using AI in your business yet? That question opens more conversations than any sales pitch ever could, because business owners are not waiting to be convinced AI matters. They are waiting for someone to make it feel manageable. That person can be you. Now let us talk about what this looks like as real income. One consultation session priced at $150 to $300. That is the current market rate for an hour of practical AI guidance, not from a certified consultant, from someone who simply stays current. 2 sessions per week, that is $1,200 to $2,400 per month, part-time, using free tools, without a single line of code. And this week specifically is an extraordinary moment to start, because Meta just raised the stakes in the AI model race. That means business owners who were already confused are now even more overwhelmed. 4 frontier-level models all competing in the same week, each priced differently, each with different strengths, each with different restrictions. Remember, Claude Mythos 5 was literally banned by the government 2 weeks ago and partially restored this week only for critical infrastructure organizations. That is the kind of context a business owner cannot track themselves, but they desperately need to understand. When you show up with that context clearly explained, in plain language, with a simple recommendation, you are not a tech person anymore. You are a trusted advisor. and trusted advisors get paid consistently, referred to friends, and retained for ongoing work. This matters because the AI landscape is not slowing down, it is accelerating. Morgan Stanley this month warned that an AI breakthrough is coming, that most of the world is completely unprepared for, recursive self-improvement loops possibly arriving by early next year, entire job categories being restructured faster than most people realize. But here is what that means practically. The more chaotic and fast-moving this space becomes, the more businesses need a calm, reliable guide, someone who tracks it for them, someone who translates it into action, someone who tells them what to ignore and what to act on. That someone does not need a degree, does not need to build their own model, does not need to understand transformer architecture. They just need to stay informed, stay practical, and show up consistently for people who are overwhelmed. The tools to do this are free. Perplexity AI, Claude, both available right now at no cost. Both powerful enough to produce research and documents that look professional. Free. It is in the news every single week, including this week. The only thing between you and that income is taking it seriously. The AI model race is not slowing down. The confusion for business owners is growing, and the window to position yourself as the guide they need is open right now. Not forever, but right now. The people who start this month will have real testimonials by September. And a waiting list by December, that is what the data is pointing toward. What you do with that is entirely up to you.